Hello, this is Margaret with your anal gland lesson. So the anal glands are located fairly deep inside the rectum, and they're two little pouches like a skunk has, but smaller and almost as smelly but not quite as bad. The way to empty an anal gland is to get behind it because it has like a little valve, a tight neck, whatever. It doesn't just drip out. I mean, it can, but it usually doesn't. There are scent marking glands, and our domestic dogs often don't use them, so they might need some help. They may not. He didn't need any. His were empty. But if they need our help, they need our help. We need to know how to empty them. So you'll feel them if they're full. I can feel his. They're just not full. And when you put your fingers on them, if this is the middle of the anus, it's below the center. You put your fingers on them and they're full, they'll feel like two peas. And sometimes they get even as, oh gosh, I felt them almost as big as a marble. So you need to get behind them. The bigger they are, the easier that is. You hold the dog at the base of the tail. Not up here, down here, because the idea is you want that anal area. By holding the base and pulling the tail up, this brings the anus up and it pulls the anal glands up higher so they're more accessible. So you want your fingers, and it can't be long fingernails, okay? You want your fingers to get behind them and you squeeze together and out. See? It's like together and out. Okay, as you can see, I've taken a different dog and I've draped a piece of plastic over her anal area. Hopefully you can see. And I'm holding her base of her tail low, and I'm gonna get up, down, under. There you go. Anal glands. You tube first. And those are the anal glands. I'll take the plastic away. And they emerge kind of inside of the anus, kind of in this area here. And if you squeeze them properly, meaning if you get behind the gland and force it out this way, get behind them and come towards the outside, you will get, it's okay. If you do it properly and you get behind there, you will empty the anal glands. And normally it doesn't hurt. It might be uncomfortable, especially if they're full. But believe me, the dog will be glad you did that. Do not look at it. You'll have to do it by feel. Now, if you want to put a piece of plastic like I did, that will stop it from squirting in your eye. But trust me, it will squirt in your eye. So you can't bend down and look at it, okay? Back away from it, or if you want to try that piece of plastic or a couple layers of paper towel, it's going to be harder to find it that way, but just don't let it squirt in your eye.